I heard you guys missed the toxic behavior. So motherfuckers, we're back. How to make a man insecure. Buckle the fuck up. Let's get it. Alright, this especially works if you're talking to a guy that doesn't want to commit to you, okay? Text him and just be like, hey, like, I'm gonna go see a friend. Haven't seen them in a while. Don't say him. Just say, I'm gonna go see them. The less detail you give this person, the better, okay? And she'll be like, I'll hit you later. Don't hit him later. The second thing that also works is if you guys text a lot during the day, don't hit him from like 9 to 11, like somewhere in there. And then like around 11, she'll be like, sorry, like I was with a friend, like wanted to catch up for like haven't seen him in a minute, something along those lines. Watch this motherfucker just like tweak, okay? Like just don't say shit, act like shit's sweet. I can't tell you like how effective this is, okay? I love you guys.
Okay, let's talk about something else. So, you know when you first start talking to a guy and you want to seem like, you know, like you got your own schedule, your own program, you don't need no man, okay? But he asks you what you're doing and you gotta lie because you're just in the bed. So, I be just coming up with shit off the top of my head because I don't want to overthink it. I tend to overthink. So, I be saying like anything like, oh, I just left the gym. Oh, I just got a cup of coffee. Oh, I just finished skydiving with Lil Wayne.
The blind leading the blind straight off a cliff. You got these random women giving this toxic, goofy, manipulative behavior just because a man won't commit to her. To try to make him insecure, to get him to think and wonder and say, okay, now I should commit because she's scarce. Other guys want her. Here's the thing about this sort of behavior. This doesn't work on quality men who have their lives together, men who are doing things, men who have other options. So when a guy hears this sort of tactic, who's experienced, who's heard it plenty of times before, I'm quite sure you guys have before, what's going to happen? He's going to smile. He's going to say, oh, so she's one of them girls. So what he's going to do is he's going to put her in that F girl category, the girl who's just for the smashing and hooking up. Because he's like, okay, so she's playing that game. She's not consistent. She's trying these goofy manipulative tactics. So now I'm going to not take her serious. See, a lot of these women, they sabotage their own situations because they don't have any sort of skill. They don't have any sort of any different tips and advice to try to get a man to commit. So what they do is they try any sort of goofy tactics, try to get into your head. And it only works on weak guys, guys who don't have any quote unquote game, guys who don't understand female nature, like I'm telling you in this video and all my videos, and guys who don't have options. See, she's trying to get guys to commit because these women, they don't know how to say, you know what does a guy want that's going to make him want to commit to me and be with me? So instead of actually putting in the work, instead of saying, okay, he likes sex, he likes sandwiches, he likes silence, he likes peace. So I'm not going to give him peace. I'm going to do the exact opposite. And I'm going to try to cause chaos and drama and friction in his life. This only works on dudes who are in high school, dudes who are younger, right? Have you guys heard women text you, hey, sorry, I'm just now seeing your message. How are you? And you're like, oh, here we go again. Or you hear a woman say, hey, I was just with a friend. Sorry, I didn't get back to you. Have you heard that before? Or, hey, I'm just now seeing your message. Hey, I fell asleep last night. And you're like, oh, come on, like really? You're one of those girls again. And women love to try these games because they think that that's going to get a man to commit. And it actually doesn't. It only gets insecure weak men, because that's what she said. If a guy, how to make a guy insecure and everything, women don't even want to be with a guy who's insecure. That's the irony of this, right? Women don't want to be with a guy who's weak, who's passive, who's like, oh, let me try to latch on. Because women don't want to be with needy, desperate guys. That's what insecurity is, right? So if you're not confident in yourself, you're going to be weak, you're going to be insecure, you're going to question yourself, and then a woman's going to question your masculinity and your leadership and your decision making. So it's going to turn her off. So what's going on with this advice with this female is she's trying to act masculine and she's trying to make a guy act feminine, because that's what femininity is: to worry, to overthink, to have the mindset of what's going on and make an irrational emotional decision. And that's going to, affect a whole bunch of stuff in your life, right? So these women are trying to actually give advice to feminine, weak beta males. And it never works. It never works on quality men, the guys that they really want to be with. And that's the thing. These women want a certain type of guy to commit. And instead of doing the work, Instead of saying, you know what, let me ask this guy what type of stuff he wants. Instead of listening to my videos, instead of listening to women who are actually feminine, who actually are in long-term committed relationships, that's been together with a dude for a while, instead of going to advice for real couples, they'll go to advice for these women in this video. Right? She looks like a party girl. And when I looked at her social media, she's a single girl for life type of thing. You know, she does her own thing, live a hot girl summer and forget all these dudes and all this stuff like that and play him and mother effort. Really, women don't even want to be with dudes. They don't value dudes who they can talk down to and curse at and call all type of names. So she's already done for right there. Guys, it's a lot of women out here who try to play these silly, goofy games. And they think that, okay, since I don't have the necessary skill set and the tools to get a guy to see the value in me, I'm going to play with his head. I'm going to try to push a button. I'm going to try to do this. And this is what these quote unquote alpha females try to do. Right. And when I looked at that video, it has like 600,000-700,000 likes. Right. And I'm quite sure that's not for men. So if you see these women that do this in your life, that try to come in and come out, you text her and then she, goes for like a whole 24, 48, 72 hours and she pops back and say, hey, I've been busy. She hasn't been busy. These women don't do anything. Just like the second female said in the clip. She's like, I try to pretend like I got stuff going on and I'm just laying down in bed. I'm just chilling. I'm just basically, basically doing nothing because these women don't do anything. So anytime a woman tells you, oh, I've been busy. I got stuff to do. I got a lot going on. Hey, sorry I haven't texted you back in a while. I've been swamped with work. How are you? She ain't been swamped with work. She doesn't like you like that, number one. And number two, she's trying to make you insecure, make you turn into a female. And she's trying to act like a masculine male because that's what men are supposed to be, right? Busy, doing things, have a lot of stuff going on, right? They're supposed to be handling business, working on their goals, on their mission, on their plan in life. And they're supposed to text a woman, hey, I got stuff. I just was at the gym. Hey, I'm working on this business. Hey, I just got off work. That's what men are supposed to do because we're genuinely busy. We don't have to play around like we're busy, right? So when a woman does this, understand she's a toxic individual. She's no good. She's not quality. So I'm going to use her, if you want to, for recreational use. You don't want to build and have a situation like that that's starting out a woman playing those games. And you can sense right away after so long the type of woman that she is, right? You can just, look at the text message. Oh, okay, so she's that type of girl. Also, she said, if you guys text a lot, why are you texting a lot during the day anyway? You shouldn't be texting at all, basically to set up a get together, a meet up, a date, and that's it, right? So if you're actually texting a woman all day, what does that tell you? That you don't have anything going on in your life. So you're not mysterious. So a woman's gonna basically treat you just like that. Oh, I got stuff to do. I've been busy. Hey, I'm with a friend. And on top of that, what dude actually wants a woman who is basically getting smashed by a whole bunch of dudes? No man really wants that. So any woman try to get you jealous and say, oh, I was over here with a male friend from school. Or I was over here with one of my best buddies. I was over here with one of my coworkers. He's like a brother to me. Just understand, number one, she's for the streets. Number two, she's not yours. She would never be yours. It's just your turn. Number three, she's trying to make you jealous and insecure so you can make an irrational, illogical decision and say, oh, another guy's hanging out with her? Okay, let me commit to her. Let me try to lock her down because I don't want her to get away. Don't have that weak scarcity mindset. Women don't even want to be with guys who don't have an abundance mindset. That's the irony of all this. Females like her and all these other women, they want to be with dudes who are actually busy, number one, who don't text them a lot, number two, and number three, who actually have stuff going on in their life. So these women are actually thinking the opposite. They're dressed like women. They have the reproductive organs of women. They have 2 mosquito bites, but they want to act like men. And they think that's what's going to attract men. But they don't know the 3 S's, sex, sandwiches, and silence. That's what's going to get a guy. Not insecurity, illogical, goofy games, and passive aggressive behavior. That doesn't get a man to commit, right? Men want a fit, feminine, and friendly woman, the 3 F's. So any woman that's acting all goofy and trying to play these games, just understand you start on the wrong foot. and you can either just get rid of her. I get rid of women like that. Oh yeah, I don't even reply back. When you hear a woman say, oh, I was busy, I fell asleep. No, you weren't. Hey, I'm just now seeing your text message. You're a liar. Hey, I was caught up at work. Sorry, I was busy. No, you're not. You're lying. And these women, they try to act like they're busy. They try to act like they're doing things to try to catch you and get you to commit to them and get you to chase and do all these crazy, silly things. This is why, guys, if a woman is not following your lead, if she's not responding to you pronto, if she's not like, oh, okay, let's get together, because every woman has their phone in their hands, right? They see it all the time. A phone is a woman's lifeline. It's a support system. It's her option. It's everything. So if she's taking 4 or 5 hours to reply, right? A whole 24 hours, 48 hours, 2-3 days, you finally hear from her. Just understand, number one, she's not into you. Number two, she's actually insecure because she's not confident in her own ability to actually keep a man's interest and get him to commit. Cut these toxic women off immediately.